Hello class, my name is Yash Khangas and today I would be presenting the assignment 3 of ICT 102, which is Introduction to Programming. So for this week we have a topic of individual real-time chat program creation. And so let's get started into that. We have already created the report and now I'm presenting the 5 minutes video presentation with the code, and I will also run the program and many things. So moving on. Uh, So brief description. So first of all, we start that as you all know that application would be a real-time chat application because we are working on this project where each client would be able to send receive the message simultaneously due to the use of threading principles. So in this project, we are supposed to use sockets and threadings. So socket is generally used for the main communication or protocols and all of those things, whereas threading is used for handling multiple clients and using different clients at the same time. So we will use both concepts, sockets and threading. So in this presentation, I will choose one server. As you all know, we will already need a server, and we will use two clients to send the messages and receive the messages. So we will check the whole program, we will check the whole code and all of those things. So sockets would be used as a main connection protocol or a way to let the communication actually take place. As you all know, we will choose the protocols like TCP/IP or UDP or IPv4 in the sockets, and we'll bind the sockets. We will choose the IP address and port number, and we will also provide that IP address and port number to the client code. We will create two Python files. One would be server, one would be client. So uh, so that we can work professionally in both of them. Moving on, like how it works. So first of all, as I already said, we will divide the whole task into two parts. First will be Python, and first will be server side, and then the client side. So starting with the server side, uh, uh, with the server side, as you can see, we will start with importing the sockets. We will start with importing the threads, and we will provide the important host and port number, all of those things. And but first we start by importing these things, and then socket is used mainly for communication. And then we create objects. We will define the values, like we will give the value for port number. We will give the value for IP address that the client can would be able to choose. And we can also limit the number of clients that can connect to the principals. And and then we will start defining the functions, as we can see in here. So now we start defining the functions, like function for handling each client request, function for broadcasting message to different locations. So we will define various functions for this, functions for receiving the message. So this was a server side, where the messages would be recorded, all of those things will be done. And for the client side, we will also import those things, and we will also work on the objects and functions. Client will mainly receive the messages and send the messages. So this is the function for client. So we can start with the components, and then we move towards objects, functions, and all of those things. And for testing and debugging, let's just start the whole thing. Uh, like this is the server part, this is the client part, and this is also the client part. I have joined something, I have done some work. As you can see, this is the server where we have connected, like I started the python server.py here, and here we connected through the python client.py. We gave the username Yash. So this is the first client where we gave the username Yash, and then we have given the username Monty for the second client. And as we can all see, like I have done some chat like, hello, my name is Yash, and let's talk about environment, all of those things. So let us just write a message. Hi, hey, this is Monty. Can you hear me?